All right, welcome to another Powered Cube here. Let's crack this pack and see what we got. Ooh, we got a little Bowmasters. I like it. Urza Saga is good too. It's probably the second best card. Oko maybe the third. Though I am down a lot on Oko. I actually don't think it'd be crazy to first pick Steam Vents over Oko. Luckily, I don't have to make that decision. Passing to John Livingston, who probably takes Urza Saga, Steam Vents, or Oko. Just kind of depends on where they started. Maybe Troll. John does seem to like drafting black, which is another reason that it's good to first pick a Bowmasters in front. Ooh, into Time Twister? Bowmasters into Time Twister. That's a nice start. Look, I love Time Twister already. Give me a Bowmasters to start with, and there's no way I'm passing it. Passing a Dungeoneer, which is kind of nice because it doesn't really go with any of the cards I just passed. Oko or Steam Vents or what have you. And as well as a Snapcaster Mage, Mind Twist, Frantic Search. All right, but I'm very happy taking Time Twister here. Let's go. Looking to be maybe blue-black. Could be Luris. Oh, Underground Sea. We're slamming Underground Sea. Oh, there's Inquisition, though. Oh, man, that's tough. No, I got to take Inquisition. Inquisition's too good. If Inquisition wasn't here, I would take Underground Sea. There's also Mystical Tutor for Twister, but I think that this could be a blue-black mid-range deck that won't want Tutor outside of Twister, and I think Inquisition is just too important, so maybe I'll get Xander's Lounge back. Let's see, 1, 2. No, I'm not going to get anything. Well, I might get a random like blue or black card as medium back. Yeah, this is why Underground Sea is so important. I think I still do take Voidwalker here, though. I'll just cut black. Take good black cards. Pathlon Othari, some Triomes. I just think I have to take Inquisition there. It's just too strong to get the 1-mana discard is a lot harder to pick up than fixing. Like, obviously, Underground Sea is a lot better than really any other land I could pick up. I mean, a fetch land, I would take Polluted Delta over Underground Sea, but Underground Sea, Dark Shores, Watery Grave, all of that. Something I'm on the lookout for, but I think I did have to take the Inquisition, which is a shame because the next pick was so much worse. And then here, from the Catacombs, Night's Whisper, Pyroblast, VV, Mana Confluence. I'm kind of a fiend for Pyroblast, but I almost think Night's Whisper here. I don't really want to take the 5-drop. And from the Catacombs is good, but it costs so much mana. I'm just going to take Night's Whisper. I'll just keep taking cheap black cards. Can't really go too wrong, I don't think. And then here, there's a late fetch and a Covenant and a Memory Jar, but I think I just take Fallen Shinobi. I have 2 creatures that are very good with Shinobi so far, and I anticipate getting more. Sunken Ruins would be nice. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Sunken Ruins ain't coming back, which is a shame because this is also a good Sunken Ruins deck. But Shinobi is awesome. Here, I might just take Dak now. Dak Bowmasters isn't that strong. Maybe it's better to take Blackleaf Cliffs over Dak. Take the land that leads to me splashing over to kind of medium splash card. Dak is good with Hull Breacher, I suppose. But it's also the best card in the pack. All right, I don't take Dak with really the intent of playing it unless it really works out. Oh, I'll take Soul Guide here. I don't need any of these other cards. Soul Guide's a good one. I mean, I do have mostly black cards, which is nice. That Dak was partially hate draft, partially speculation. I would say 70% just taking the best card out of the pack so that other people can't have it. And then if I get the fixing, then sure. Okay, let's see what wheels here. My opening pack wasn't so spectacular. I didn't really expect anything too great to come on back. Though, that Xander's Lounge, though, a couple picks later. We'll see. I don't think it's going to come back. Xander's Lounge also happens to be one of the better Triomes. Yeah, I could take Elvish Spirit Guide, but I think I just take Unholy Heat. You never know. If I do end up in Grixis, Unholy Heat can be pretty good. These are some pretty solid cards, so that's something. Ooh, Suspicious Stowaway came back. That is really nice. Make this Shinobi pop. So Underground Sea, Xander's Lounge, and Sunken Ruins will be gone after this pack. So it's going to be, if I see Watery Grave, it'll be pretty hard to pass that one up. And so now I think I just go with Concealing Curtains. I definitely don't want Storm Chaser's talent, so the question is, do I want Stern Scolding or Curtains? And I actually think this looks like a Curtains joint. I guess I'll just take the Zern Orb. I think the Zern Orb is actually a pretty powerful card. And sure, I'll take Talisman. I think I'm most likely to play that card. Not that likely to play it, but I have the start to artifacts, guys. What if I have an academy? And here, sure, exploration I think is a little stronger than Lin or Elf. If you want Elf, you want Elf, but no, Manamorphose isn't a 0. All right, what do we got? Oh, a Mana Crypt? All right, Mana Crypt Time Twister's nice. Blue-black, famously the worst Mana Crypt deck, but I'm sure I'll be able to make it work. And passing a Parallax Wave. And I didn't see much white, so that's probably pretty good for Broccoli Rob, who I'm passing to this pack. Yeah, Mana Crypt I would trade for any other, well, not like Mox Diamond, but any other of the other Moxen. Oh, Opal, Mana Crypt, Monolith? Paradoxical Outcome? Hold on. It doesn't really, I was joking about going artifacts. I guess I could take Monolith and hope one of these wheel, but I think I'm just going to take Thassa's Oracle. This is the fully powered cube. This way, at least I'm open to Demonic Consultation. Dude, John's definitely playing black. Look at this. It's so clear I'm getting cut. That's okay. Wasteland. It's not the best Wasteland deck, but there's 6 white cards in this pack. I don't need Ghost Vacuum because I have Soul Guide. If I go straight blue-black, I could use Wasteland. All right, I will take Emperor of Bones now. Titania Zern Orb. There's also Basalt, Everflowing Chalice. There's a Brain Freeze, but Emperor of Bones will be good. And pack 3 will be better for me because I am passing all these, or taking all these black cards. Even though I think John is taking black cards this pack. Zerda and Monolith in this pack. There's a Brain Freeze to go with if you got Breach or LED. Mana Crypt right now is pretty good with Curtains. It can be good with Fallen Shinobi. And it's good with Time Twister. It can be good with Emperor of Bones-ish. So like here, there's Occult Epiphany and Baleful Strix. I kind of think I take Occult Epiphany. It's pretty strong. I definitely want Ancient Tomb or Torsten. Look at all these artifacts cards. It is nice with Mana Crypt. It works nicely with Fallen Shinobi, just like Baleful Strix. I think the Strix wheels some of the time. I just like Occult Epiphany a lot, so I don't think I want to play red at this point, especially after picking up Mana Crypt. My mana situation is not getting better. Oh, I'll take Verdant, though I kind of want to take Currency Converter. It's really nice with Stowaway. The only problem with taking Verdant is it really pushes me. Well, it's pack 2. I really need to find a duel to make it work, but I think I just took Epiphany 2. No, I'll take Converter. I think Converter works with a lot of my cards. Once you have a couple things that work with Converter, it's also nice with Time Twister. You play Converter and then you play Time Twister. It's just another card you got on the board and are setting up. I mean, that is close. Verdant obviously would be quite helpful here. But I have a couple different discard cards. Oh, now I take Kaito. I think I take Kaito over Passageway Seer. Passageway Seer is much better with Mana Crypt, but this just looks like such a nice Kaito deck. All right, let's just do that. I haven't been that impressed with Passageway Seer. There's Time Spiral, but it's way too expensive. Like, even with Mana Crypt, Bowmaster's Time Spiral is so hard to pull off. I'd much rather I'll keep it to the Time Twister. Bowmaster is just a good card. I don't need to, kill myself trying to make it work. And when Time Twister or Time Spiral is not that good in this deck otherwise. Okay, now I just want blue-black duels and cards that I can ninja into play, like Leaving Skydiver. Nice. I mean, Unearth would be fine here, but this is a really nice little Skydiver deck. Plus, I just passed a bunch of artifacts, so maybe I can steal one, and it's good against me. So there we go. Converter, also really nice with Mana Crypt. I could take Mortuary if I had taken the Verdant. Oh, no, you need actually blue-green for that to work. I could just take Deathrite. I have Wasteland. Deathrite could be good. Right now, it's not in. I have Deathrite and Wasteland waiting for some more, maybe some fetches or something. Ugin and Paradoxical Outcome wheeled. I kind of think I take Talisman. I could take Bankbuster's just not going to be good unless I draw exactly Mana Crypt. This deck could actually play Talisman, but I don't even think Talisman's going to be that great. You know what? I think I'm just going to hate the Ugin. Ugin is so strong. And Oracle waiting for Consult. And I guess Dak and Unholy Heat kind of waiting for Grixis fixing, but I think at this point I'm not going to manage a third color. I'm barely in 2. I have literally no fixing. I passed an Underground Sea for Inquisition. I passed a Sunken Ruins for Fallen Shinobi. And I passed a Verdant Catacombs, which currently wouldn't be fixing, but obviously you could make it fixing. You just need a blue-green duel or a blue-black duel. And I passed a Verdant for currency converter. So I do feel good about those picks, but going into pack 3 without fixing, there's some drafts like, I'll just take the Bayou. I don't know. Maybe it'll make my death rate a little better if I end up playing it. It's just 4 white cards. I don't even know which one to hate. I hate the Stoneforge. I don't remember if there's a Cauldra. Wandering Emperor is like generically the most powerful. They could be control and 1 Ultima. I just don't see why I would necessarily guess right. I could hate Coveted Jewel because I pass a lot of artifacts. I could take Titania because I have Zernan Orb. And Bayou. Let's just take the Titania and maybe see what... Oh, Strix Wheeling is so good. Okay. Oh, I'll take Fresh Start. I'm a little light on interaction. And Elegy Acolyte is also not that bad in this deck. Okay. Rallied a little at the end. Basically, if I can get a Consult would probably be the best thing, outside of obviously opening a Mox or something. There's a wheel for my Bowmasters, but we're not doing that. It's basically Stock Up, Malcolm Days, and Library of Alexandria. I kind of want to just take the Stock Up. It's great with Mana Crypt. I don't think this is a very good library deck, because if I play library turn 1, it's not like I even have 1 mana interaction besides Inquisition. Oh, my teammate used Cogwork. I like that. I could take Malcolm. Malcolm is also very good in this deck, but I feel like there's a chance Malcolm wheels and Stock Up doesn't. Stock Up is just so broken. Let's just take Stock Up. Now I'll take Animate Dead and then hope one of Fairy Mastermind or Kite Sail come back. Passing an Ocelot Pride, I don't care about that. All right. Let's take these things out. I mean, Deathrite I think would make the cut if I got like 2 fetches, but at this point I don't really see how that happens. I have 20 playables. I basically have to take lands over everything. Like Thoughtseize I would still take. Oh, I also Elegy Acolyte I don't have to play by any stretch. And this is such a good Sunken Ruins deck. It's a shame I had to pass that card. The packs just didn't line up great for me to take fixing. Maybe I should have taken Verdant over Currency Converter. I really don't think passing Fallen Shinobi or Inquisition would have been good for my deck. Passing Alita Johnny. There's a Badlands, but I think this just looks like a Subtlety. Subtlety is good when you're tempoing. It's good with Time Twister. It's not a dig through time deck. I could take Bauble, but it doesn't really... I guess it's good for Elegy Acolyte Void. It's good with Time Twister. I could take Planisphere, but I think I'll just take Subtlety. I have a lot of 2s here, so taking Subtlety seems like it works out all right. I mean, I could double splash Titania, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's see. That was pick 3. That was a pretty weak pick 3. Could I get some duels? No, there is, however, a Copter and a Bob. I think I just want Bob. Bob is really nice. Copter's also pretty good with Mana Crypt. Bob's less good with Mana Crypt, though. Technically something. Is there any chance I want Copter over Bob? I don't want any of the lands. I don't want Liliana. That's interesting. That's interesting. I do have kind of a lot of creatures. Maybe I do take Copter. It feels like I have a decent amount of creatures here. Oh, Deep Cavern Bat. God, Deep Cavern Bat is so perfect, and there's a Dark Slick Shores, huh? Also a Breach going the other way, and I'm not Lurising. I'm going to take Dark Slick Shores. I really want the Deep Cavern Bat. I do, but I feel like I need to take some dual lands or I'm just going to risk not being able to cast my spells. So that is a shame, but it is what it is. It would be nice to get Deathrite and Wasteland in. Maybe Prismatic Vista or Polluted Delta will make its way over here. I would even settle for any blue-black land, honestly. There's Breeding Pool for that Verdant if I took it. Here, there's Displacer Kitten. No. Carnage Interpreter? I don't think so. I'm going to take Cogwork. I don't know. Maybe there's a pack in here. Like I would have gotten to take Deep Cavern Bat, Dark Slick Shores if I had that Cogwork here. We have 2 unknown packs that could have some lands in them. Broccoli Rub has 5 packs there, so that means they got to be shipping a pack here. I don't think I want Persist. This actually would be a spot where I wouldn't mind speccing on GT. I don't really care about Revoker. Yeah, I'll pass a fast bone if you want to do something cool with that. GT has more of a sideboard card. This Oracle didn't really work out. And then here, I like Sunset Saboteur. I don't like any of these other things enough to cogwork with them, so I will just take it even though I do have a cogwork I know I haven't used yet. I think Elegy Acolyte I'll take out for the time being. Oh, I definitely have to take Cut Down. I could take a Prism, but that's not very good in my deck. I don't really want to hate any of these cards. All right. Even if I don't use cogwork, I don't really care that much. So right now, Deathrite isn't in, so this is... I mean, this is enough playables, technically like one under. This pack remains kind of bad. Guess I'll hate the Council's judgment. Planisphere and College are going the opposite direction of Stoneforge, so I really don't need to hate it. Will I play Planisphere? I don't even think I would. So I think I'll just take, but I'll just hate the Badlands, I guess. And then here I could take Black-White Surveil. Sure. Lurrus came back. It's not even the worst Lurrus deck, to be honest, because I have Animate Dead as well. I'll take Carnage Interpreter, pass a Displacer Kid. All right, so let's build this interesting stuff. All right, so I mean, I'm just gonna have medium mana. Converter kind of helps with that. Divergent would have worked out because I would have been able to take a breeding pool at some point. But I actually like the Converter a decent amount here. Shocker, I know. I mean, turn on Converter, turn to Skydiver. Oh, Copter discards too. I guess I didn't really think about that, but it's true. 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is... I think I'm just going to play maybe one more land here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 black and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue. Which is about right. The question is, do I want to cut? I mean, I don't actually have much removal, so I can't cut Fresh Start probably. And the subtlety is pretty good. I mean, 9 black, 8 blue is actually about right. I would have preferred to be a little bit better, but it is what it is. And I don't have any double colored cards. I mean, except Subtlety and Voidwalker, yeah. I could also just play Lurrus in the deck. I don't think I just play... I guess what I could do, if I wanted to, is I could play... Because I have a lot of discard. I could play Deathrite and play Wasteland and just play Wasteland as like an extra land. But I don't really want to cut Skydiver. I could cut Planisphere. Planisphere doesn't seem that good. So let's see. If I did that, I'd want Deathrite. No, you know what I want to do? I just want to play Lurrus. It's double colored. Shadowy Backstreet. A blue-white duel would help cast Lurrus, but a black-white duel obviously doesn't really change anything. Bayou, Badlands, yeah, those don't do anything. Maybe this isn't the best Lurrus deck then. It's just kind of expensive. Like, would I be better off just playing Elegy Acolyte? Or maybe I'm just better off playing Deathrite and Wasteland, and then I have to cut one more card. I mean, I have 11 creatures, but a Cold Epiphany is kind of like a 12th, because I want to run Copter and all that. I could not play the Soul Guide. All right, I think I'm going to sideboard the Wasteland, and... Is there any chance I bring in red? No, my mana's too bad, even for Dak. I have a Skydiver, and I think just not play the Deathrite, and then instead, maybe I run Lurrus, maybe I run Elegy Acolyte. I think the Acolyte could actually be better. Lurrus is just kind of expensive is my main concern, though. Animate Dead Lurrus is really good. Yeah, maybe I'll just run Lurrus. All right, let's run it. All right, round 1 against John Livingston. I will play first. Yeah, here we go. Turn 1 Curtains, turn 2 Strix, turn 3 Kaito. That's a nice little draw. Wheeling Strix was really nice, not gonna lie. Oh, is playing green. Huh. I think I'll still Strix here. Ooh, Subtlety, though I don't have anything to pitch with it, but next turn I can Kaito and then pitch the Subtlety. off the Strix if I want. I like that. Oh yeah. Gonna Kaito you right out here. And I'm just gonna surveil 2 and draw a card. I don't care about the Delighted Halfling. Top, and pass the turn. Because Subtlety also is not a counter spell, so it gets through Delighted Halfling. Questing Beast, no. Oh, we just have the perfect draws, don't you worry. And then get to cut down next turn. Oh, maybe I didn't need to keep the Sunset Saboteur, actually. Path and lose focus. No, I don't think I will. Because I'm just going to attack and then 0 bottom or graveyard. I'll keep Dothy, sure. Land and cut down that. This is just perfect. This is just literally perfect. Oh, he was getting to Questing Beast again. I guess I just forgot about that, but I think we'll be okay. Let's go Saboteur, Copter. For some reason I thought I just Force of Willed, but now I get to hit. And he's got Path, but there's no pathing here isn't really going to do that much. I go to 12, or I can just block with the Sunset Saboteur. So, so I grant a +1/+1 counter here, huh? Dothy Voidwalker. I'm going to get lose focused. I assume. So I guess what I was supposed to do is actually +1 the Kaito in attack. And then that would have been big. Yeah, that would have been better. No real point in zeroing the Kaito there. Okay. Okay. Bowmasters. Okay. Oof, got game 1. Playing against green, I kind of like Elegy Acolyte there. And Soul Guide didn't look particularly necessary. Wasteland. Playing against 3-color deck, I don't know. They did have some fetch lands, so maybe I put in Bayou. Green decks just have fetch lands at a higher rate, so maybe Death Rate is actually good. And Skydiver didn't look amazing. I know it's an evasion creature, but I think that's okay. And then I'm putting in Wasteland as like I put in Bayou so I can take out a swamp. I am going to play an extra land. I like Fresh Start, Cut Down Inquisition, Converter, Curtains. Yeah, maybe I don't have Elegy Acolyte, or maybe I don't have Luris. Luris is a little bit slower. Maybe I don't have Sunset Saboteur. I guess it can block Questing Beast, but putting a +1/+1 counter is a real cost, and green decks are going to have more creatures, so maybe I just do that. All right, I'm going to run it. I would like to find a blue source. Okay, no turn 1 play is nice. All right, this will just let me take an extra turn off here. And pass the turn. Okay, I'll stop on end step. Let's see what you get. Ketria Triome. I'm still just going to kill that. I just really don't want John playing a 2-drop here. It's kind of a disaster, so you could play your Triumph. It's fine. I wish I could cast Baleful Strix. Curtains. Drawing a swamp was pretty awful, because drawing an island is great. Drawing black cards are fine. Drawing swamp, really no good. I don't care about that. I'm not going to subtlety that. All right. Well, that's okay. I'll subtlety pitching Baleful Strix at this point, because I do get to go turn 3 Curtains, turn 4 Elegy Acolyte, which I think is pretty reasonable. No block. Okay, no burn spell. Oh, island is nice. Let's still just flip curtains though. See what you got. Okay. Lose focus, headliner Scarlet, Minsk and Boo, questing beast. Huh. The wasteland was pretty good. I could take nothing and hope he doesn't draw a fourth land. All right. I'm in for that, I guess. Because I get to subtlety and then get Elegy Acolyte into play, so... Ooh, that's no fourth land. Let's go. Does have loose focus, so I don't get to just play something here. Let's go. Get this countered. Play land. Hit with this. Pass the turn. Well, we didn't draw land. All right. So hand is those plus 2 unknowns. Oh, that's kind of nice. And let's go Elegy Acolyte. See if this resolves. Hit. Draw a card. Nice, nice, nice. And then play Deathrite. I don't need to cut down the Canker Bloom. All right. It's now or never. And I guess it's never. Dang. All right, so we've got Sven. I figured we should look at the decks because round one, me and John are both ready, so we just played. But here's what my teammates have. Sven is on blue-red with a Mox, Steel Cutter, Chromatic Star, Daze, Hull Breacher, Gut, Fable, Fiery Confluence, Fury, Force of Will. Yeah, this is nice. Urza is just, okay. Good with Magda, though. Steel Cutter's an artifact. Has Mana Leak, Cryogen Relic, and then a Time Spiral to go with Hull Breacher. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Sandy Dog has 2 Moxes and is green-white beat, splashing Bombardiers and Renin 6 for Strip Mine. Mother of Runes, Mystic, Hierarch. Look at you, Sandy, broadening your horizons. Elvish Spirit Guide, Solitude, Elspeth, Pest Infestation, Palace Jailer, Adventure. Yeah, really good initiative deck. Elvish Spirit Guide is great in this deck. And then Proud Homunculus has a Ruby and it's a nice just like Mardu mid-range deck with... Dark Ritual, Ocelot Pride, Retrofitter, Tursa, Mind Twist, Goldspan, Othari, Catacombs, Ajani, White Plume Adventure. Yeah, we got some really solid decks here. All right, time for round 2. And look, Mana Crypt will be good if I draw blue, because Stock Up and Kaito use it quite nicely. I am going to keep this hand. Playing against blue-red with like Third Path Iconoclast, Storm Chaser's Talent, Splashing Yogwill. They have Gleemox. The Yogwill makes Soul Guide kind of nice. And, yeah, I mean, turn on Soul Guide, turn 2 Voidwalker. That's actually kind of a lot of graveyard hate, which is cool. And then if I draw blue, I just probably just cast Kaito on turn 2. And then turn 3, I can cast Voidwalker and Stock Up, or rather Stock Up, and then maybe Voidwalker. We'll see. I will keep this hand. Opponent is mulling here. Okay, turn 1, Fiery Islet, Gleemox. Well, Fiery Islet is a good sign for me because they don't have many lands in hand. But if this is Third Path, okay, Talisman, Skydiver will be nice in this matchup. Yeah, that's a lot of artifacts. Jeez, well, I guess a Third Path off the top isn't going to be quite as bad. All right, they revealed Swamp. Best card actually for me to reveal. Let's see what I draw here. Island turn 1 would be really nice too. Oh, Island, Mana Crypt. Because I can just skip the casting Voidwalker and just Stock Up and take... I kind of want Copter. I want Copter and one of the 2 expensive cards. Shinobi seems kind of nice. Let's just take Copter Shinobi. That seems good. Okay, pass the turn. They do have Flame Slash I've got to watch out for. Let's see what this is. Spellseeker, okay. Oh, they're not getting Ancestral because John actually, Livingston had Ancestral. We were just talking after the match. And Probe, sure. Okay, well, Ether Spellbomb does make Fallen Shinobi a lot worse. Now they know about it, but I'm still not too worried here. Casting Kaito and probably just +1ing it. Seems pretty good. I don't think I'm in a spot where I need to get the Soul Guide out quite yet. They are doing a lot of things. Gleamlocks into Talisman does that, but Spellseeker for Probe, 3 mana, 1/1 ETB, look at your opponent's hand, pay 2 life, draw a card. That's really not that scary of a play here. Spellseeker, when you're not getting Brain Freeze, Time Walk, Ancestral Recall, Entomb, Reanimate, those kind of cards, I don't really like that much. Spellseeker for Thoughtseize, Spellseeker for Swords to Plowshares, Preordain, Gitaxian Probe. Those are fine plays if you have the other play, and then sometimes use Spellseeker for utility, but Spellseekering for not powerful cards, I just don't typically think is going to do the trick. Okay, that's amazing. Bebop actually targeted themselves with Probe by accident, but they told me what happened. I didn't even notice. And you can see Bebop cast Gitaxian Probe targeting Bebop. They're like, can you actually show me your hand? I'm like, yes, I can show you my hand. It's fine. So I said I put it in Discord. So yes, they do know what I have now. All right, Mana Crypt, what you got? Okay. Oh, Subtlety is actually not a terrible draw. Kaito. I'm just going to +1 it. Just because the Spellseeker is going to attack it, but also, like, I don't really need to Surveil because... Oh, I'm really glad I took Shinobi because now I'm going to pitch to Subtlety. Because next turn I go Copter plus Voidwalker plus my Kaito can attack. And if Spellseeker attacks Kaito... Oh, bouncing the Spellseeker? Okay. Do I want to Subtlety the Spellseeker? Not really. Third Path Iconoclast and their last card is Spellseeker. Okay. I kind of just don't think I care that much about it. Now I could Subtlety, but the problem is if I Subtlety, I'm pitching the Shinobi, which I don't really like. So I think that's okay, because I'm going to get to play Copter, which is a decent blocker. They don't know about the Subtlety. They do know about the Shinobi. And if I Subtlety, they could just cast it next turn. So this seems fine. Plus, if the best thing they had to get was Probe, what's their second best? Mystical Tutor, I see. Okay. I took the damage. Let's just attack with Kaito first. Not sure which mode I'm going to end up using. Yeah, they're going to chump. That's kind of what I thought. I kind of just want to keep +1ing it. Just my hand is just fine. I'm really not that worried about finding something else. Play Voidwalker. Play Copter. All right, well, Mana Crypt did its thing this game, that's for sure. And Soul Guide on Probe, I think. Pass the turn here. And Upkeep Mystical. For what? I'm not sure. Certainly not Yogwell. They could get like Flame Slash or something. Flame Slash the Voidwalker, and then I animate Copter. This Fallen Shinobi is going to be gigantic. I guess Surveilling could find me a blue card. they did get Flame Slash. That's really funny. Flame Slash the Voidwalker, crew the Copter. I mean, I could also... crew the Copter with Kaito if I wanted, and then Fallen Shinobi. So let's just take my turn here. Mana Crypt, Don't take damage. Sunset Saboteur. Oh. So I could crew with that, and I'd have to play a land. I think attacking with Kaito is really not that exciting, so I think I'll just crew here. Get a loot, and then I think I might want to replay the Copter Overcasting Sunset Saboteur anyway. So, yeah, let's just attack. Okay. Definitely looting here. Finding a blue card would be really nice. I can discard Swamp then. Oh, they got moves? Fairy Mastermind. Okay, that I think... Oh, I didn't have the blue yet, so I can't Subtlety. I could draw a card with Soul Guide. I don't think I do that. I think I just let them chump. They have no cards in hand. I don't know. It doesn't feel like I'm really losing here. Now I can just go land. Just play Sunset Saboteur. Pass. Oh, I didn't even use Kaito. I should have +1 Kaito. That's what I meant to do. Well, I try to go through a game without making a heinous punt, but it hasn't happened yet. I actually think I'm going to be totally fine. This game, not an excuse for making a mistake. Certainly using your Planeswalkers every turn is a good idea. What is Kaito's ultimate again? Oh, it doesn't have one, right? It just has those 3 abilities, plus the fact that it's a ninjutsu creature. So it's got plenty of things going on. Yeah, Kaito, I should have another thing. Oh, Black Lotus. Okay. Well, that makes me want to keep Soul Guide out just to stop Yogwell. Okay. I think I'm going to cast this Subtlety. Just getting this into play seems good. I don't really have a blue card to use it with right now. It gets to eat third path. And take my turn. Okay, lost a Ziflip. Curtains doesn't help me. Crew Copter with the Sunset Saboteur. This time I will be using Kaito. Attack with these. Loot. Discard Island. I'm going to bounce Subtlety, I think. And they take 8, and I get my Fallen Shinobi trigger, unless they have something as their last card here. Lotus Gleemox. That's the set of cards. All right, got game 1, and I definitely like Thieving Skydiver. I don't think I want to splash for Dak. I could put in Deathrite. It's not actually that good against Yogwell. Planosphere. Elegy Acolyte is kind of good against all those tokens. Sunset Saboteur looked kind of bad against some of that stuff. No strong reason to want Wasteland, and I don't think I want Deathrite. All right. Let's do this for now. All right, and here, I'm certainly going to keep the hand. I look like a kind of a reanimator deck here, which I'm not. Oh, you know what? I have Ragavan's Natural Predator. Turn 1 Concealing Curtains. I mean, they still could have Flame Slash, but Curtains is a pretty good blocker. If they were like a Chain Lightning Bolt deck, that'd be a lot easier. I mean, the Curtains would do a lot better. Oh, Revoker can name Curtains. That's fine, though. Curtains is doing its job. It's the Black Swords to Plowshares. It's countering Ragavan. Actually, this is a pretty positive interaction for me, because Ragavan and Curtains are kind of canceling each other out, except, they named Kaito. Except later in the game, the Curtain's going to do more and the Ragavan's going to do less. So I drew an island, which is nice, but I still think I just play Emperor Bones. I just want another creature in play, so if they do draw removal for Curtains, I can block the Ragavan. Because they also led on Mountain, which might mean they don't have more colors in hand. I guess there's that. Okay, never mind. They only have 2 cards left, so they at least played a bunch of stuff. They could technically attack with both. I'm just going to block Ragavan. LED, okay. It's a lot of stuff. Let's flip curtains to see what their last card is. It's reanimate. Okay, I'm just not going to take the reanimate, I don't think. And I'm just going to chill. I just don't see a reason to get hosed by Ragavan here. If I attacked with either one of these creatures and they drew Flame Slash, that'd be pretty bad for me. If I attack with both, I just get hit by Ragavan with 7 mana in play. Definitely not doing that. And so I think, especially when I have 5 spells in hand, they have nothing, I should just wait. Now I could Shinobi them. That's pretty nice. Attack with this. I get to Shinobi them if they don't block, and then as long as I hit one thing, I should be pretty safe. Okay, or they're going to double block, and I'm perfectly happy for that to happen. And now let's go animate dead the concealing curtains. It's like a little bit weak, but I really don't want them to reanimate it, because they could reanimate it and then use it. And I would not want that to happen. I don't care if they reanimate Ragavan or Revoker. They could reanimate Invoker and name Fallen Shinobi. I think I'd be okay with all that, though. Okay, Coalition Relic for black. Told you the Ragavan kind of got owned by Concealing Curtains. Oh, they got the Ragavan back? All right. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right, that's pretty good. They have no cards in hand. They're going to get to... Oh, they sacked LED? All right, I like it. Big things. Let's see what you got. Floating the LED mana with no cards in hand, hoping to draw something good to play. Third path into some spells would be a sick way to do it. Oh, Vivi. Okay. And what's the spell? No, nothing. Maybe just equip Clamp. All right. Nice, nice. Let's take my turn. So let's go to beginning of combat. Emperor of Bones is actually going to eat Lion's Eye Diamond because I'm the most worried about Yogwell. I don't care about taking on those other things, and I can attack with these because even if they have a spell here, actually, yeah, they could block. Oh, I guess they're just going to get to Skull Clamp now. Yeah, like I said, let's just try to do one game. They're going to have a bounce spell now. It would be so sick. All right, well, I could hit them with Shinobi, and I hit 2 lands. I guess I can play the Sunken Ruins. That is kind of nice. I let them cash in VV for 2 cards for no reason. Should be in pretty good shape here, but it wasn't really necessary to do that because now if they get third path, oh, Breach. Oh, I'm glad I took the LED. And they can cast Ragavan. Or maybe Vivi. Do they have Brain Freeze? Oh, they have Brain Freeze. Wow, I'm really glad I took the LED. So now they're trying to hit Lotus here. Okay, miss. Miss. And they get to beat the Brain Freeze one more time. Oh, I'm actually going to lose this game. Probably because I let them Skull Clamp. I mean, who knows? They might have drawn the Breach either way, but... Oh, really what they need to do... No, they need to cast Ether Spellbomb and then cast Brain Freeze. Because then they get 12 looks at it. Yeah, I'm actually probably going to lose this game. I mean, I guess now they get to look at 9 cards out of 16, so they have a slightly better than a coin flip. Miss. Miss. All right. Oh, and they hit Lotus on the last one. Yeah, I get Brain Freeze to death. All right. Lost game 2. Yeah, attacking into Skull Clamp there really did not make sense. Do I want Deathrite given the new information of Brain Freeze Breach as well? The Soul Guide's definitely good. Soul Guide and Voidwalker and all those things are pretty nice. I guess maybe Elegy Acolyte is not how these games are going to play out. I'm a little bit more worried about getting comboed. I don't think I want Jite If I had a random Eldrazi, I might run it. Okay. Do I want Wasteland? Now that I have Deathrite in, it's kind of tempting. Maybe I take out Fresh Start. It's really not that good. All right. Let's try this. I definitely messed that up by attacking into Vivi. I just short-circuited on the Skull Clamp. Hopefully that doesn't cost me too badly. What do we got here? Well, turn 1 Curtains, turn 2 Voidwalker is definitely the start I want. And if I draw a blue, this hand becomes awesome. Because I go, well, Curtains into Voidwalker. Turn 3, I might even just use Curtains rather than cast Stock Up, but it's nice to have the option. And I have Night's Whisper, but I'm still just going to play the Voidwalker on 2. I'll play Night's Whisper on turn 3 if I miss on lands. I think that's reasonable. Okay, so they have to have Lotus or Gleemox in hand. You don't usually keep Fiery Islet, no other lands. Or they have the Stormcaller's Apprentice or whatever. Either Spellbomb? Okay. Oh, Darkslick. Yeah, I think that's still fine to play. Get this Voidwalker down. Why did we lead on Fiery Islet? I'm very confused. Mox, okay. Talisman. Oh, Pentad Prism. So the Mox is on. I'm probably going to try to Concealing Curtains next turn, and if they want to Spellbomb it, I'm okay with that. I really hope they don't have Flame Slash for the Voidwalker. Oh, they had Flame Slash for the Concealing Curtains. Okay. Into what? Dash Ragavan? Using Pentad Prism to dash Ragavan is kind of a rough way to go about it. They hit Swamp. All right. Let's just play Baleful Strix. Draw a card. And I guess I just hit for 3 here. They basically just turned Pentad Prism into a treasure token. Guess it's good for Opal, but kind of bad for lands overall. It was really mana inefficient to play a 2-drop instead of a 3-drop this turn with another 2-drop in hand, but I just getting hit by Ragavan doesn't seem very good. Okay, you got Ragavan. And no other plays. All right, take my turn. If I draw a 2-drop, it'd be pretty nice. I think I'm going to cast Night's Whisper because I have very few 1s and a lot more 2s. Yeah. And I'm just going to attack with the Voidwalker here. I don't think it makes sense to keep it back. They have Spellbomb. All right, are they going to just combo me out here? They're running out Malcolm. The odds that they have Brain Freeze... I mean, they could have Brain Freeze, Lotus, Breach as their last 3 cards, but... Okay. Oops. I'm just going to trade off here. Don't think it's getting better for me. Their Mox Opal doesn't have for mana anymore. Oh, now it does. But if I can get Voidwalker out... Oh. Let's go... I think it's too dangerous to wait. I think I'm just going to take the Opal, then play Voidwalker. The problem is I really don't want to pass the turn without playing Voidwalker because they have Breach, Lotus, Brain Freeze in their deck. And this steals a mana either way. Stealing Talisman kind of steals 2 mana because now the Opal stops working. But I think given the circumstances, this is right. Technically, I could have taken Talisman to see if they didn't tap it, but I wouldn't even use it if they left it untapped. I think that's just not what I'm interested in doing here. Beating people because they F6'd or whatever. It's just not a big deal. Coalition Relic. Okay. And reanimate on Baleful Strix. All right. Stock up's been waiting for me, and weak stock up, but at least I'm sending 3 lands to the bottom after drawing a million lands, so I really shouldn't have very many lands left. Yeah, I'll take the Yogg-Will, play another island, cast Deathrite. I guess I'd rather just not attack in case I draw Cut Down. All right, they're just dead next turn, and they can't Treasure Cruise either. Whew, okay, through game 2, but I feel like unless they draw... no, they've already used Flame Slash. Unless they draw another removal spell, I feel like we're going to be in fine shape. The sad part is if they kill the Voidwalker, then I can't do my other play, which is Yogg-Will. Voidwalker for Yogg-Will and just cast a bunch of stuff is kind of nice. What is this? Are they Treasure Cruising? Yeah, that's really not going to do it, I'm afraid. They're at 4. I just Deathrite my own instant or sorcery. All right, 2-0 despite my best efforts. Let's go. All right, time for round 3. See if we can complete the 3-0 here. Battling against Big Roll. This is not my opponent. I'm playing against Samroth, but I'm going to keep. Let's see what's up. All right, Big Roll, you got it. You won the die roll. Honestly, I have no idea what to expect from this Inquisition, but I'm really excited. All right, all right. Island go. This really could be anything. All right, Inquisition you. Let's see. Please don't spell pierce it or something. Come on, Big Roll. Ship it. I want to see it. No. At the very least, if you're going to join my game and waste my time, you could at least let me see what's in that grip over there. All right, let's play Sam. All right, time for round 3 for real this time. Battling against Sam. I'm on the play. Nice. All right. I haven't drawn Converter yet, so hard to say what effect it's going to have. I technically could have drawn the Verdant that I took Converter over by now, but I also really haven't been getting mana screwed with this deck, which is nice. I'm going to lead on Darkslick Inquisition in case I draw Dothy Voidwalker to play on turn 2. And probably just go turn 1 Inquisition, turn 2 Converter Curtains, turn 3 use Curtains. But I might go turn 2 Night's Whisper. Either way, turn 1 Inquisition will let me know what's going on. All right, Sam kept his opener. Inquiring minds want to know what you got. What's in that bag? What you got in that bag? This is kind of a weird hand. So how does this play out? He goes like turn 1 land, turn 2 FOMO, turn 3 maybe Liliana, or maybe Lapse. I could take Mana Vault. Could just take the Liliana. I think I'm going to take Mana Vault. And turn 2, I go Curtains Converter. And then I can flip Curtains on turn 3 before he has a chance to Liliana. Because I don't care that much about the FOMO. And I don't care that much about the Memory Lapse. And I think Mana Vault is just strong enough that I should take it. It does let him play turn 1 Xander's Lounge without having to think about playing Mana Vault, but I don't know. It just seems like things go wrong more often if I don't take Mana Vault there. Yeah. Land. Curtains. Converter. And pass. And I've got a Night's Whisper to refuel after all is said and done. He might go Zagoth, but it makes sense to go Island. Kind of want to play Fear of Missing Out. The problem is if he just leaves up Memory Lapse, yeah, I'm just going to Curtains here. So, all right, what you got? I know these 3 cards. I don't know the 2 he's drawn. I'm about to... Well, I actually might still know all these if he doesn't discard any of them. Though Zagoth Triumph, if he just finds a swamp, he probably doesn't really need Zagoth Triumph anymore. Okay, what are you discarding? Oh, Archon. Well, it's a good one to discard, I suppose. Stock up is nice. Let's curtains. Okay, what you got? Goryo's Vengeance, Wheel of Fortune, Liliana, Zagoth Triumph, Memory Lapse. I don't care about Wheel of Fortune. I could take nothing, but then if he draws untapped black, it's so bad. I think I just take Liliana and he draws an additional card. Plus, him drawing an additional card isn't as bad if he's going to start wheeling soon. 3 card types. Yeah, let's attack. I think me dealing damage is also a little bit more relevant. I might risk taking 4 if he ends up playing a fetch land or maybe casting a wheel or something. And then next turn, I think I'm running into the same thing which I did before, which is I can cast Night's Whisper or Stock Up, but I'm on turn 4. I kind of want a Night's Whisper and play a 2-drop. We'll see if I did not find him the untapped land. It's going to hit for 2, I assume. Doesn't really make sense not to attack. Goryo's isn't doing much. And I guess what I'm going to do is cast Night's Whisper. He's going to lapse it. And then I'm going to use Currency Converter. I mean, we'll see what I draw. If I draw like an instant speed play, then I can just pass and not use my mana, and that's also pretty nice, but we'll see. Okay, send for 2. Let's take my turn. Okay, getting lapsed, sure. 4 types, so I guess I won't trade 3 for 4 at the moment. I don't know. It's pretty close trading the damage, but seems like I don't really want to do that. Casting Wheel here. I mean, I'd be pretty happy with it. Baleful Mastery. All right. That's acceptable. I guess I'll take 4. Sure. Well, that means I get to use Currency Converter end of turn, so that's pretty nice. Draw. Discard the Night's Whisper. Stock up. Okay, nice. Oh, Soul Guide cut down. That's incredible. Because now I get to go land. Soul Guide. Target the Archon. And then cut down this thing. Okay, I was a little worried Stock Up into Wheel wasn't going to work out great, but now it worked out just fine because I got to kill all this stuff, and now, like he did with the Baleful Mastery, taking a turn off to kill stuff, ooh, it's just not going to work out great for him. Now he can cast Wheel when I have a Currency Converter out and I have 5 mana already. Stock Up is so good. It is such a good card. Every time I cast it, I'm like, wow, this card is good. That's a good litmus test for cards, for sure. Okay, land. Wheel with Xander's Lounge up, or just no wheel and let me just continue here converting with 2 cards in hand. Okay. Fine by me. Make a 2/2, draw. I think I just attack and play Sunset Saboteur. Pass the turn. I guess I could have converted and hoped to draw a Fallen Shinobi first, but I don't know. It feels like he might have to wheel at some point, in which case Converter is nice to not have used. Or maybe wheeling is already so bad for him that I'm happy if he wheels and I should just use Converter main phase to try to find something. But the other thing is if he does wheel, there's a chance I might want to just tap Converter to make something, so feels like waiting is good. He can't really sit around and do nothing. I was attacking for too much damage here. Yeah. He's done. He is done. All right, let's go sideboard. Deathrite Shaman with Bayou. I mean, the Wasteland does seem good, so I think I'll try running that. So I take out Swamp. The cut down was good there. Skydiver did look pretty good. I'll take out Luris because it's a little bit slow. Fresh Start actually seems like it could be okay too. Maybe I just take out a land and just play one less land. All right, on the draw. Okay, this hand is not as good as the last one, but he's mulling. I think turn 1 Curtains, turn 2 Copter on the draw is reasonable. Okay, he didn't mill the Archon. That's nice. All right, well, especially since I know I have the third land, I think I can do that. If I didn't have the third land, I probably should have Knight's Whispered. Ooh. Okay. Turn 2 Wishclaw. Oh, let's just play Sunset Saboteur. I don't really need to Copter here. This way I get to attack for 7. I mean, we'll see. Obviously, things might not go very well for me. Oh, geez. Okay. And he's a Wishclaw. All right, well, going to game 3 then. Yeah, that was pretty good. Turn 3 Sneak Emrakul is not bad. Yeah, definitely like Wasteland. And all right, I'm ready to run it. On the play here. Let's hope I don't get turn 3 Emrakul, huh? Yeah, I will keep this hand. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Dark Slick Shores on 1. And then turn 2, oops, we'll see what I draw. He rolled a 6. Because if he's got, okay, he has Mana Vault, not Soul Ring. Oh, Mana Crypt, okay. So let's go Mana Crypt, Knight's Whisper. Can I draw Inquisition or something? No, I think I still play Copter. Am I going to get turn 2 Emrakul? That would be impressive. Oh, geez, turn 2 Gristlebranded. Well, I get to Gristlebrand him back. Okay. We've got moves at least. And does he have plays? Hopefully he doesn't have more plays this turn. Okay. So he's got to discard a million cards. So if I Gristlebrand, I can attack for 10. And then, man, here's where having like a Grief would be nice. My goal is to find Subtlety and Inquisition. Okay, I didn't lose the flip. So let's go Emperor of Bones. Oh, I don't have enough mana to... I'm not going to be able to have the mana to do that. I guess I had to do it this way, though. Because this isn't going to have... I'm not going to have a mana left over is what I'm saying. Because I have to let this resolve first. Gristlebrand. Put a Gristlebrand into play. I will loot now. I don't need to do Gristlebrand first. All that really matters is hitting Subtlety, which I don't even know how likely it is that's going to be good. I don't think it's worth going to 4 to find Subtlety. So I'll discard land, Baleful Strix, Suspicious Stowaway. All right, keep Enemy Dead, keep some other stuff. All right, so the Gristlebrand is not in the graveyard anymore, but he did draw 14 cards, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a way to kill me. No? All right. That was quite the match. Yeah, that being Mana Vault, not Soul Ring, was a pretty big game, though obviously wouldn't have gotten to turn 2 Breach. What a match. 3-0, we won the draft, which is pretty nice, and this deck was totally great. And its mana wasn't good, but I never got punished for it. I had 1 dual land, that's it. It easily could have gone worse. That was pretty lucky. I never got to Bowmaster's Time Twister. In fact, I never even saw or cast Time Twister, but just good blue-black stuff. Having a bunch of graveyard hate. 2 of my 3 opponents, Soul God and Dothy, were pretty nice against, and I even had Emperor Bones. So that was pretty good. Double Ninja. This is a great double Ninja deck, and yeah, glad I got to battle with it. So, well, that'll do it for this one. I'll be back tomorrow. Some more Magic, and you know what? I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.